Hello, we are Juanita Garcia, Juliana Gomez, and me, Camila Zapata. And today we will be talking about Inclusión y atención a la diversidad. First, we are going to explain briefly what is the Decreto 1421 del 2017. El Decreto 1421 established that all students with disabilities, without any discrimination, have the right to access the existing educational offer, close to their place of residence with the students of their age, and to receive the supports and reasonable adjustments that are required so to have a successful educational process. For this, the Individual Reasonable Adjustments Plans, or PR, will be created. That is a plan for each student that contains all the supports they need to learn in conditions of equity. Now, what is the process of characterizing a student with a disability? First, a medical evaluation is needed, and then an evaluation by a psychologist to assess the student's cognitive level. After this, the PR must be elaborated, which are los planes individuales de ajustes razonables, by its acronyms in Spanish.
The Decree 1421 of 2017 takes into consideration the responsibilities of both the government and the Secretary of Education, as well as those of each educational establishment. Institutions has the obligation of identify the warning signs, report the stigma to disabled students, and also monitor and support students with disabilities, among others. In relation with the operating characteristics, we have that this decree operates in all Colombia, including the student, his family, caregivers, and the government, and also it is present in the different levels of the school, such as preschool, elementary, and middle school. Today, we have that the teacher Andrés Guerrero will answer the following question, that is, según las barreras de aprendizaje de los estudiantes, ¿qué tiene usted en cuenta en la atención a la diversidad en el aula de clase, teniendo en cuenta los estamentos de ley y los requerimientos de la institución?
Bueno, entonces una vez comprendido tanto las barreras de aprendizaje como también los talentos excepcionales que pudiera tener un estudiante de los cuales tengo a cargo, al momento de atender la diversidad en el aula, tanto cognitiva como cultural o de cualquier otra índole, tengo en cuenta tanto los formatos y directrices que se presentan o que brinda la institución, como también la autonomía curricular y pedagógica que como docente se me otorga. Entonces, por ejemplo, con los estudiantes que presentan barreras de aprendizaje, tengo en cuenta ante todo la formulación del PR, una vez conocido pues el diagnóstico por el Departamento de Psicología. Entonces se ajusta tanto a los compromisos con los padres de familia, como también con las facultades y hasta las mismas posibilidades que pueda tener un estudiante. Todo esto pues apoyado por el docente orientador. Y por otra parte, en el caso de estudiantes con talentos excepcionales, se hace una modificación curricular en la que les permita sobre todo potenciar esas destrezas si es que estas aplican pues a mi área. Y en cuanto a la población que se autodetermina diversa, obviamente se parte del respeto y reconocimiento autónomo que ellos permitan o que exijan. Todo esto pues está contemplado también en los derechos y deberes tanto de institucionales como también como personas civiles.
Thanks, Teacher Anderson. So, talking about the barriers of the inclusion, there are different factors that can make it difficult or impossible for the inclusive school to become a reality. It is important to say that it shouldn't focus only on the educational needs of the students, but must be approached from an intercultural perspective with issues such as gender, because the law of equal opportunities between men and women contemplates a co-education, that is an education with a gender perspective based on the equality of both sexes. We can also mention another issue such as migration that has barriers such as language or racism. Therefore, an educational approach from an intercultural point of view is important to help migrant students and their classmates to assimilate new concepts or norms from other cultures. The economic level of the students is also a barrier because there are students who cannot even attend a free school since they must work. Finally, the lack of training and incompetence of the government to train teachers capable of applying meaningful inclusive education.